What's going on here? Why is it not working? Sorry, guys. It looks like the internet went out. Oh boy, that was something. That was something. Guess we need to be. Alright, we're gonna get the screen set back up here. Yep, the internet literally just went out and then within 5 minutes back. But we're back to where we were before, so that's good. It was just a real pain. I was a little mad about that one, but it's alright. Well, doesn't always come easy. It's alright. Is it working now? Is the mic... Oh, please don't tell me the mic's not working now either. Let me see if I can fix it. Is that any better? No, it's like literally whenever I would, yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, this mic's really funny. If it starts to get a little bit disconnected, but not fully, it'll still pick up, but it won't be the same. It's just really weird how all that works. It looks like we're good on everything else here. Looks like we might be the only ones left on here, though. Kind of sucks. We had like 12 people on here just a little bit earlier. Yeah, Mike must have got the cord that's connecting to the mic sometimes will get loose, and whenever it gets like that, I think that's what happens. It's just really frustrating. Okay. Alright, so we've... Yep, I think we're fully back in action now. Well, this is a mic. I guess I just need another one now. Yes, I mean, it still works. It's just... Well, the way this rig is set up, the problem is really right here. Yeah, but yeah, I think the problem is really right here. It's like whenever this part gets kind of snagged with this little locking piece, right? This screw. I think that's when things start to go wrong. Anyways, where were we? All right. We were talking about the severe weather threat, the tornado threat. Do I dare look at the supercell, the mixed layer cape? Yes, actually it does clip to my desk. My desk is a little messy, but yeah, like right here off to the left of me is where it's clipped to the desk, and then the stand extends out, so that way I can so that way I don't have to lean over like this, because this was the old stand. Oops, that was my body armor that I had over here. I just finished drinking. But yeah, this is the stand that I used to have. I used to have to literally lean over like that, so that was fun during the early days, but we've graduated to a point, but still, like I said, much is still to be done here. So there's actually quite a bit of ample mix layer cape, at least by the time we get towards 03Z here. Yeah, go on, spam the... What is that? What are those? That's the first time I think I've seen those. But here's another... Oh, cats in boxes. Are those on like regular emote? Oh, they're YouTube emotes. I was about to say, like, I don't think I've ever seen those before. That's one thing I'm going to be trying to work on here. If you guys have any applications It's like hypnosis. Okay. Since there's not many of us in here, guess what I'm about to do? I'm about to troll. Here you go, Isaiah. 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 Wait. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. Wait, one more time. Here you go, Isaiah. Better get used to it, though. Because the more you do this, the more you'll come to realize. When it plays, I just can't stop following every move. Now you know how I feel. You gotta get used to it, man, because that's how it's gonna be whenever you do this stuff. Honestly, there's quite a bit of cape now, but nothing to really take advantage of here, thankfully. Shear's low. There's probably a few big, strong thunderstorms. Oh, yeah, Windows Media Player. Like the old school media player that was actually like really cool. Man, those were the days. That and whenever you would get to play the pinball game. That was always pretty cool. Yep, Cadet Pinball. Classic game, man. Classic. I think there's still ways you can download it. That's another interesting sounding here. Low level shear is really impressive here. SRH is really good. The 272 there. Square or meter squared per second squared. Wow, EHI is screaming on this one. Yeah, as much as I hate to say it, I think that Tallahassee might have nailed this right on the head here. And that's very concerning. Also, make sure you guys are hitting that share button, because daggone it, we were doing good on this stream too, and then that had to happen, of course. You got your ball stuck in an endless loop, and you got endless points. I never got to that point, but one point I did get like I think it was like 2 million points, just sheerly off of skill. I could never beat my dad, though. My dad was always good at that game, and it made me so mad. So we lose the shear once this goes inland. What I'm really interested in also... Okay, here we go. This is interesting. The original Snake game on the flip phones. Why are you popping 2 Benadryl tablets? Is it for school? And even then, you shouldn't be messing around with those to begin with, without precautions. Yeah, I don't remember the flip phone version. I kind of know about that game though. But yeah, if you do go to sleep, Isaiah, it's fine, dude. You're good. But why are you just taking those just to go to sleep, or, you know, just don't mess around with those too much, because that can get dangerous. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah. Just also know some of the effects of those sleeping pills. Thankfully, I didn't really have allergy issues, so I guess I don't fully understand. That's fine. It's best not to sometimes. Yeah, I can only imagine, but some people literally get addicted to it, and that's what scares. And that's what the scary thing is. That's scary in its own right. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, these skew tees are actually looking really impressive here. All right, let me see if I can get this mark right real quick. Have to get my color code here. Okay. All right, let me ask if you guys can see anything here. Can you see any of that at all? Please tell me you can. Oh man. You see a skew T, but you don't see a blue mark or a circle or anything like that, do you? Dang it, I don't know how to get this to pop up on here. That's really frustrating. I didn't even get a chance to look at it. I got I got off work, went to the gym, and then yeah, everything just kind of went to hell very fast. Yeah, I didn't get it, but yeah, I didn't get a chance to look at it. Dang it. Okay. Gotta be some way I could get this to work here. I just refuse to believe that. I'm just frustrated that this isn't working right. I just find that crazy. Like, why is it not working? Is there a setting that I'm missing on here? Because on my laptop, I could get that to work. Just bear with me a sec, guys. I'm just really confused as to why I can't get this to work. This is just crazy how this is acting. Alright, let's try this again. Maybe it'll work. Can you guys see any of this? Please let me know if you can see any of this, because this is super frustrating. Daggone it, man. You can see the skew-T and the hodograph here, but you can't see a mark. Can anybody see it? Daggone it, what's going on? Why is this not working? Whenever I try to get this to work, it doesn't. I think I might actually call this one a stream. This is just not going well. This just went to poo so fast. I'm trying not to cuss here, but I'm pissed. Man. Let's try the old school one here. Maybe this will work. Daggone it. I don't understand what happened. Why is this not working? Alright, I'll just go without it. Screw it. But the main point of interest here, and this is why I think they particularly were going on about the significant tornado threat, was this little section right here. You notice in this part of the skew-T where the green line is touching the red, and there's not much of a gap in between. That's indicative of how much moisture there is in the atmosphere. There's a little dry slot right here, and this is what you would look for when it comes to the development of tornadoes. And it's because of this is why that I'm thinking that the National Weather Service is talking a maybe strong to violent tornado threat. This is not something that you see with typical hurricane development here for sure. The SRH is more than sufficient enough at this point, and also, of course, we've seen plenty of shear. So, with that being said, I think there's actually quite a bit of validity to this. I don't know if you guys can even still hear me the way this one's gone. But man, this is a pretty alarming signal considering the fact that this is going on in the middle of a hurricane, a major one at that. Okay, cool. Man, these are some impressive numbers. Some very alarming numbers, too, at that. All right. Well, yeah, this is definitely going to be the point of interest. It's going to be right here along the Big Bend in particular that I'm concerned about with the tornado threat. We'll probably get a better view of this tomorrow as time goes on, too. Sounds nice. Whoa. Just thankfully this is zipped up. If the zipper started to get undone here at the bottom, that would have been a big problem. Just pray that you never see this with the zipper undone. That's the best way to put it. Because that SRH is insane. My goodness, son. But what I'm really trying to get you to take a look at, Isaiah, is right here. Look at that. 0 to 3, this little red loop here. That's something you don't want to see. That's a telltale sign that if things could get going, it could get ugly. But like I said, with some of the other soundings, like for example right here, where we do have that zipper undone just a little bit, that's pretty alarming right here. And even then, this is still bad in its own right. So, as much as I hate to say it, we really could get some strong tornadoes from this. Golly. All right, so what else do we have to really go over on this now? Man, I'm stunned. This storm is crazy. This storm is absolutely insane. Let me check my phone here because I think I got a few text messages. Maybe I got a couple new text messages. So a few people had messaged me since they saw the video. It's nice to be thought about at least. Oh, excuse me. The yawns have begun. All right. That sounds good, actually. I would love to try that. All right, so time frame of tropical storm force winds. Mainly going to be looking between 2 p.m. tomorrow and 8 p.m. tomorrow. I guess that's going to be the time that we go live again. And I think the time for landfall has increased now. The storm is sped up a bit here. Of course, this was by well, actually, this is only tropical storm force winds. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. But tropical storm force winds already by Tuesday, which is absolutely insane. And even my area, by later in the evening here, we're going to even have our shot at some tropical storm force winds. That's crazy. Oh, excuse me. Dang it. Man, I'm really frustrated with this. You're organizing a watch party for Twisters in Canada. Well, you come here first for the predictions, and we'll see what we can do. We will see what we can do. See if we can make that call accurately. New updates also going to be coming in within the next little bit. Oh, Twister the movie. Shoot, I'd love that too. I would really, well, be even cooler if we could find a way to watch it on Discord. All of us. Excuse me. Yeah, but like when Twister comes out, I wouldn't want to put anything like a bootleg on there. Well, I'd be down to do that. I'd be down to see it open at night. Oh, absolutely, yeah. Wait, that could go wrong too, though. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Guess we can talk for a few minutes until 11 o'clock, because that's when the new advisor comes out. I'm interested to see if this will make hurricane by this upcoming advisory. Excuse me. In fact, I'm kind of thinking it might, actually. I see new convection starting to form around the northeastern side of it. Excuse me. And we already got storm chasers in place too. There's Brandon Kopic, Vince Welty, and also Brad Arnold even is in the action now. So we will have an abundance of chasers. So we're going to have a good view of things as things progress throughout the day tomorrow and into Wednesday. So this is going to be really interesting. I think it could cause issues because if somebody watches it at a different time, we could spoil the movie for them. That's the only thing that I'm thinking about. I mean, I wouldn't be necessarily mad, but there's always that one person that would be. Yeah, Brandon and Vince are freaking goats, man. Like that's dedication. Tornado season's long passed over, and these guys have not stopped much at all. I mean, they've taken their breaks as necessary, but it's not like they, ouch. It's not like they just said, all right, it's done. Oh, I know. In fact, you can see it on satellite here. Look at that. This is that storm system right here forming right along the stationary boundary, and that's why it just seemed like they would never move. That was the exact reason why. But look at that. We're still getting rain now, too. That's the other thing. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that formed at about 5 o'clock, and it's still, like I said, it's still raining. And this is precisely what ended up hitting my area, and this is how we ended up getting the video that we did on the channel just before the live. And you can actually see the moisture coming in from Idalia that caused it, that kind of sparked that. Because look, watch the flow. Curves in from this way, gets chucked up this way, and then on the flank of that, there's outflow as well. So we're probably going to get another round before the night's out. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy to watch how all of this is being spawned by Idalia, and it's still not even quite past Cuba yet. Like this is already going to be a storm to remember already, and with it strengthening like that, it's yeah, I don't like this name either. Kind of reminds me of Hurricane Ida, or at least the name does. But this is going to be far different from Ida. The area that it's going to, far different from Ida as well. So, a lot of things I'm not liking with this thing. The name being the least of it. But, here's the, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the outlooks here real quick. Just trying to buy a few more minutes here before we call it here for the night and figure out what the heck we're gonna be doing tomorrow. But this is the day 3 outlook. This is the day after landfall. Anywhere from Savannah, Georgia, Jacksonville, Florida, pretty much the eastern half of the state here. No. Hail is usually uncommon with a tropical system. There's only one problem with that. That name might be retired. And that's the kind of pickle that they put themselves in with this, is that you can create names, but once they're devastating storms, like Katrina, for example, got retired, obviously, can't use it again. If they haven't used that, then it would work great. And that's just the question. We've been naming storms for how many years now? At least, what is it? Ouch. Elbow popped. But yeah, here you go. Here's your answer, Isaiah. No hail. No surprise there, though, as you know. They haven't used it. Well, that's a thought. That is a thought. Maybe you should send a tweet to them on. Maybe you should send a tweet to the National Hurricane Center or something, or or maybe the or the Weather Association, something. So, another thing with all the parameters that we have over here towards this region in the 5%, do you think that there could be a 10%, you guys? World Meteorological Organization. I knew it was WHO. I know the acronym was WHO, but my brain's kind of drawn blank. It's been a crazy day. Speaking of which, Kyle, did you see the video I put up before I started the first stream before that went out? Yep, there we go. Thanks, Kyle. But yeah, did you see that video I put up beforehand? That was crazy, dude. That was crazy. Well, there were a couple of homes that were on the verge of flooding. It wouldn't surprise me if they were flooding. And then also there's a bridge. I mean, because there's one way in and out of that area. And the roads were pretty much starting to go under. The bridge was just barely above the water, and it was raging because we're right next to the Chattahoochee River. And then over towards where we live, we're good, of course, especially with my particular building. We're up on a hill, and then I'm on the second floor on top of all that. So I think we're going to be just fine. It's going to take a lot more than that to put us in serious danger as of right now. Don't want to get complacent. But yeah, it was nuts. Oh shucks. Well, even then, first floor, I think they should be okay. Let's hope that ends up being the case, because I do have someone below me. So, and they're pretty nice people too. So definitely don't wish anything bad happening to them. But Actually, while I'm at it here, Kyle, uh, here's something interesting. Did you hear about what I don't know if it was Tallahassee or Jacksonville that said it, but the threat for strong to violent tornadoes. Oh, I hate this name too. I thoroughly hate this name. I don't ever want to see it again. And if I were to be honest, well, nah, I don't necessarily think I would want it to be retired because then we know what comes with that. But yeah, Jacksonville and maybe Tallahassee, one of the two, highlighting a potential threat of violent tornadoes with this. But look at the SRH right here, especially right off the west coast right here, where we're getting up to about 400 meters squared per second. That's tomorrow. But look at the low level shear here. Like that, like this is pretty crazy. But yeah, nearly 400 meters squared per second squared. EHI is pretty impressive. And then on top of that, the zipper's kind of open over here too. So I'm like, I don't know if I like this. Not to mention, we already know the precipitable water is going to be insane. So it's just, it's definitely not what we're looking for here. Yeah, this is tomorrow, right around 02Z. In fact, I have a really good sounding that I could pull up as well. But yeah, this is the best sounding I've seen of all. This one right here. Do what you gotta do, Lexi. I know how you feel. Trust me. I know how you feel. Yep, this was 10 p.m. This is when those feeder bands are really going to start to come on to shore. One thing about this, though, is that there is a bit of a zip up here, and that could save these guys. Welcome to looking at spaghetti models, Isaiah. You are learning. You have to learn to decipher the madness. You must learn to decipher the madness. Hold up. I don't think it's switched over. Nope, it didn't switch over. Curse you. There we go. Here you go, Kyle. This was the sounding I was trying to pull up, but wasn't working right. Alrighty then. I guess I'll send that on Discord too. Oh, clumsy. Very clumsy. I already heard about that, Isaiah. You said that LLG, LCL, LFC look good. Wind shear looks That's interesting. Let me look at this a little closer. LLJ. Okay, LLJ. It's the shear itself that looks kind of meh. I think there was another that I had seen. I think this is still conditional, but if it does get going, this could be catastrophic. All right. It's 11 o'clock now, so we should be seeing a new update. Let me go ahead and switch over. Yeah. Still, it's kind of spooky that they would actually even mention that with a tropical system. To think that something could actually even, that a tropical entity, while not unheard of, could actually produce a violent tornado. Jeez. Like, that's pretty much worst case scenario right there. Alright, so I'm trying to get the newest update to come in now, but okay, here it is. Yeah, there it is. Still a tropical storm. I think that one wasn't as I think there were a couple others I found that were pretty impressive. I'm going to look at those real quick before I call the stream. But just know that tomorrow, if you're available, man, definitely would love to have you on here with us when we're going live, so we can talk the weather. So we can talk weather. Cause man, somewhere between 2 and 8 tomorrow. I'm probably not going anywhere because, I mean, you saw the video. You saw the flood water. I don't see that going down anytime soon. And I think there's probably another round of showers coming. So, pretty good chance I'm not going to work. Three Cape's going to probably be pretty limited. And then Wednesday, that's going to be a real question. I probably might go live early in the day. Yeah, somewhere between 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. for sure. It really just depends on how things play out here on my end. I'll let you know in chat. I'll definitely let you know in chat. I figured you'd be working, Lexi, but if you can stop in, cool. If you can, it's no pressure. One thing I'm definitely going to be trying to do tonight, though, is definitely acquiring all the views from the ocean side, especially towards the Gulf. I think that's going to be the main objective I have tonight after I go off live. So it's interesting here. NAM 3 kilometers not really going with the same kind of cape as HRRR was on OOZ. Of course, we know this is going to evolve as time goes on here. This is a pocket I was also pretty concerned about here. Here we go. Low level isn't that good though. Well, no, it is. It's not. Yeah, it's not that incredible. Ah, shoot. Did it really not switch over? What the heck, man? What's going on with this computer today? Okay. Yeah, I'm also probably really tired. Tell Ivy I said hello as well, by the way. Lexi. Dang. Yeah, I'm a little drowsy. A little further to the north here. Oh, that's interesting. Severe sounding. Good 3 cape. Shear looks a little eh. See if we can go forward with this. There we go. Shear still looks kind of eh, but not awful. There's decent numbers. Oh, wow. 3 already, huh? In human years? Or does it work differently for cat years? Because I'm not entirely sure. But what are you thinking of this one, by the way, Kyle? Not the most textbook sounding, obviously. It looks interesting. When you look at stuff like 3 cape, EHI, and SRH, it's kind of like you're saying, though, shear is going to be pretty limiting. Three in human years. Oh, wow. Well, what does that mean in cat years? Or does that apply at all? Yeah, because that's one thing I don't. I'm not too. I'm not saying I'm not fond of cats, but I'm not too familiar with them either. Only in the last few years did I start to really learn anything about cats. I still don't even have one or a dog, so yeah. As far as pets are concerned, I'm still pretty novice. Yeah, it's interesting. It's really interesting how this is all kind of shaping out. Of course, this is OOZ. We'll see probably something different by the time we look at 06Z. But still, just the fact that we're seeing this is kind of crazy to me. She would be 20. Full-fledged adult. Well, how do you like that? Oh, yeah, that goes without saying. And then the storm surge on top of that's going to be absolutely ridiculous. Because literally, it's just going to get funneled into the bay here. Into the base. And that area is, as we know, is well below sea level. So it's a pretty big problem there. Oh, I knew what you meant. I definitely knew what you meant. Yeah, Fort Myers did get hit a year ago. And they are indeed in the path once again. Hang on a minute here. Did we find something just now? Did we find something here just a second ago, Kyle? No, we haven't. Well, maybe. Yeah, the PW's unbelievable. Every sounding that I've looked at has been crazy with PW. Your cat and you are the same age. That's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of funny. Try not to be mean. But anyway, though. 0 to 1's not awful. It's at about 40. This is it's definitely interesting. Definitely something I want to do more digging around on, but I may do that off stream. I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time. I appreciate you guys even coming back in after the brief internet outage. At least she's more hyper and strange than I am. Well, I've never seen Ivy fully in action, so I can't say that for sure. Thanks, Lex. I appreciate that a bunch. I'm just glad that you guys even chose to come back after that. That was super frustrating. We were doing good too. Like we had at least 12, maybe 13 people, 10 likes. It wasn't going to be like a groundbreaking stream or anything like that. But, yeah. But anyway, yeah, these all pretty much look the same at this point. Yeah, I don't think it was YouTube this time. I think it was actually it was actually like Xfinity for once. It wasn't a server issue like last time. Cuz as soon as the internet came back on, I connected right to the server. Yeah, even then just some bad luck I feel like at this point on my end. Not sweating it too much. Well, anyway, yeah, I feel myself starting to doze a little. I guess I'll call this stream then. I'll call this a stream, and we'll try and figure out how to piece these other two parts together, edit them, so that way we can go ahead and work on our live here. And then prep for tomorrow, because we'll be right back at it once again. But thank you guys for being here, everyone. Make sure you're staying tuned for the stream tomorrow and staying up to date. Absolutely, Kyle. You already know, man. You already know. But thanks to everyone who tuned in. Thanks for everyone who hit the like button. Got a few new subs here at 532, which is awesome. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Till then, take care. Have a good night. Stay safe. And if you're in Florida, make sure you get the heck out of there.